All right, welcome back. Just a very quick update. It's been about a week or so since my last update on the indoor garden here, and I just wanted to kind of get everything updated here. So, first of all, this container here is two different types of cabbage. From here over, it's bok choy, and over here, it's a cabbage mix actually. But I'll be taking kind of the best ones of these in the near future and putting them in their own pots and then getting them in the ground. So I'm looking forward to that. Those are my beets right here. And these are tomatoes. So these are the flame tomatoes, and the ones popping up right here are my San Marzanos. So they take a little bit longer. So very excited about that. I had germinating in here were my sweet meat squash, and I saw this little thing pop up, but I realized that does not look like squash. So I think that might have been I used the same little seedling mix in here a couple of times, and I think that might be an old seed. I'm guessing that's actually a black cherry tomato. But I dug down and I found sweetmeat did have a pretty lengthy root system already, even though it hasn't actually dropped the seed off just yet. So I went ahead and repotted that as well, and hopefully that will continue to grow. And there are two more in there. I am still waiting on my sapotes. They do take a long time to germinate though, usually at least 14 days before you'll see anything. So I could have as much as another week in there. So we'll see. I'm going to keep them wet, keep them watered. Hopefully I'll start to see something, because I'm very excited about those. Here are my little my dragon fruit plants. Yeah, they're doing well. This is my passion fruit vine. It has survived its transplant and is doing well, growing a bit here. This is the fig that had been doing very well. I went ahead and topped it just this morning, because I've got new shoot right there and a new shoot right there. I figure that's enough directions for it to be growing in. It doesn't need three. Might as well prevent it from wasting, energy on this. But it is doing very well. It's very healthy. And I got two more different fig cuttings as well. One of these is a brown turkey. The other is not. The other is called like a centennial fig, something like that. So not 100% positive. I can go back and check on that though. I'll come back to that in just a moment here. This is my mango, my first mango now, and it is still doing very well. It's actually got a little side shoot of its own. That's a good way to show that to you here. So it's almost kind of starting a second side shoot as well, which is kind of interesting. I went ahead and planted a second mango seed, which is in here. That has not popped up just yet though. I only planted that earlier today. Okay, this is papaya. So I have like 5 spaces in here with several seeds in them. These apparently should pop up pretty quickly. I only planted them yesterday, but probably within the next 3 or 4 days or so, I should see those coming up. Black cherry tomato, black cherry tomato. I originally thought this was squash and planted it in here as squash, but because it was the first thing to pop out of that little seedling container. But actually, I'm sorry. So this was actually an old pot with old dirt in it from the kiwi that did not make it. And I was just kind of looking around. I brought it back in here and just had it kind of laying in here. And here's this thing popping up from underneath it. So I'm not really sure what this is yet. I'm going to wait and find out. The previous thing that was in this pot before the kiwis was green zebra tomatoes, so I don't know. We'll have to take a look and see what it is. Could also be a weed, so I don't know. We'll find out. The grape is doing kind of so-so at the moment. It does have roots, and it's got very healthy looking roots, but it just keeps yellowing out and leaves are falling off and things. So I don't know, we'll see what happens, but it is fairly green right at the tip there, so I don't know. Well, I'm gonna wait and see. This Meyer lemon is doing very well. This is the funky looking key lime. I think I probably will wind up pulling that. And then these other three key limes are all doing well. The one in the back corner over here is doing the best, and it actually has now sprouted up a stem as well. So very nice. And then of course my two little basil plants are doing just fine. And my guava seeds have been cleaned and new water put in here, and so they will soak for another week, and then I will plant them, and hopefully that will work. Those are lemon guava, actually, so very delicious variety. All right, so hope this helps somebody, or is informative, or that somebody's enjoying it anyway. Or will at some time in the future. I know nobody's really watching my videos yet, but maybe sometime in the future people will be watching my videos, and they'll be able to come back and take a look at where things started. So anyway, happy gardening. Have a good one.